fought a 12-round unanimous decision, won by Muhammad Ali. 2nd and 9 from the 32. This is Herschel Walker. Herschel bangs his way out to the 40-yard line.
He banged in, and the middle linebacker, Ernest Adams, and Ernest, after he hit Herschel Walker, was stood straight up. He's sitting down on the field now. He's a little slow to get up. That's a perfect example of what kind of power Herschel Walker has, and he took him on, and he didn't really get up to speed. You know, took him on just after he turned the field, and if Herschel Walker had hit Ernest Adams going in full speed, he probably would have kept on going down the field.
Adams comes out, McAdoo comes in. Herschel Walker, 6'1", 225 pounds, runs a 4.240. He now has 82 yards and 13 carries. This is 3rd and short. First down, Generals.
The pileup is back at the 42, and Herschel Walker slid right through it, ended up just a half-yard short of the 45, where he picked up the first down easily.
Big blocks by John Jewell and Brian Maulers for the Generals, and Herschel Walker get through the hole quickly and picked up the first down for New Jersey.
Trailing by 10 points with just over 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. This New Jersey team does have the time to take a slow drive and get downfield to get back in this ballgame.
This is Walker. Again, there's good pursuit by the defense. Mike McKibben and Larry Friday come up to make the tackle on Herschel Walker.
15 carries, 88 yards. But more importantly, Herschel Walker is running with authority. Once he gets his shoulders turned upfield, he is not showing any signs of soreness or the shoulders bothering him. He's making good moves downfield. He's using some good footwork, a little bit more quickness in his footwork than we've seen in the last 8 ball games.
Pittsburgh's defense is not one of the more complex defensive schemes that you'll see. They run a lot of zone. They will also play man. They show man this time. They do disguise defenses, and they're not afraid to blitz. Ernest Adams back in the ballgame. A 2nd and 9. Sipe to throw, in trouble. Flags fly. It was intended for Sam Bowers, but there is a flag down. And Sipe was under a lot of pressure.
Usually it's holding when you throw it in the middle of a pile like that in the offensive line while they're pass protecting. The Maulers indicating it is against the New Jersey Generals. Now the pass goes incomplete. Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker is a good blocker, but right here he just doesn't get set. McKibben picks him up, pushes him back, and cuts back underneath.
Number 70, offense, decline.
And then his Brian Sipe takes him down.
Good technique that time on the blitz, though, by McKibben. You saw him tuck his tail, use his head as a battering ram. He took Herschel on straight up. He's 224 pounds. Herschel's 222 pounds. And with the momentum from the blitz, he made a good contact and just knocked him out of the way. John Jewell was called for holding. So now they move him back, and it'll be 3rd and a long 9. A nickel defense by Pittsburgh. The give is to Herschel Walker, and he's run out of bounds way shy of the first down by Jeff Delaney and Mark Harper.
Key plays in that drive. We're stopping Maurice Coffin at the line of scrimmage on first downs, putting them in the 2nd and long situation. And of course, the penalty, which they refused after the pass went incomplete by Brian Sipe. It's another punting situation for the New Jersey Generals. Bob Grupp.
Grupp to punt it away. His average is 37.8 yards. Again, there's a flag down. A short punt. It's fair caught on the 25-yard line by Mickey Sutton. And it is really starting to rain now. 24-yard punt. And our friend Keith Jackson would call this just an old-fashioned gully washer.
Well, the penalty goes against New Jersey Generals' illegal procedure. You know, it's tough for Bob Grupp, the punter of this team, New Jersey Generals, to get off a good punt when the rain is coming down, the ball slipping off the side of his foot. It only went for 24 yards.
Declined. First down.
Well, we've got 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, and our score remains the same. Pittsburgh 10, New Jersey nothing. Distant Rider was out there in Albany, California, That should be one whale of a race, along with the national championship sprint car racing in the Paris Mile. This is Glenn Carano on first down to throw. He's in trouble. Now finds a man. It's Lawrence. Lawrence can't find his footing, slips in the rain on the synthetic turf, and Terry Daniels takes him down.
I got to tell you, bad weather football games can be a lot of fun. Now, I know it's cold down there and it's hard to get your footing. But there, Lawrence gets out there. He tries to make a cut. He can't make the cut. He's slipping and sliding. Then he gets hit. I always enjoyed catching a pass, then going out of bounds, just slides like a little kid sliding down the grass field.
You know, the bad weather can be fun to play in, but it certainly hurts the attendance. 14,418 are here. They've braved the weather. There were more than 25,000 tickets distributed as you watch Amos Lawrence and Jim LeClaire fight their way through a puddle. Well, I tell you, not only are the fans hardcore, but our camera people and all the technicians that are working down in the rain, along with Mike Adamley, our sideline reporter, well, they're really gutting it out today.
Yes. Well,
of course, you wouldn't know about that.
When you're a veteran of a lot of football games, you try and find the ways to stay dry. And us retired football players really like it up here in the booth.
Yeah, but see, I spent last year on the sidelines. I know what it's like. Third down and 4. Carano, three-step drop, throws. Jackie Flowers has it to the 45-yard line. Jackie Flowers. First down for Jackie Flowers, and his streak continues to roll.
That is the first catch for the Pittsburgh Maulers in this ballgame. Jackie Flowers, who came here by way of the Arizona Wranglers and Chicago Blitz, makes a real fine catch. And you notice he caught the ball with his body. Didn't want to trust his hands completely in this game because it's wet and it's cold. Used his body to protect that ball as it came in.
Jackie Flowers has a pretty good streak going now. In his 24 catches, he has 18 for first downs, 5 for touchdowns. And they're going to wait for the clock to wind down to end the third quarter. So, United States Football League game between New Jersey Generals and the Pittsburgh Maulers. We'll continue after this message and a word from our local stations. It's Pittsburgh ball when we come back, and they still have the lead, 10-0. It is really raining at Three River Stadium. You know, one of Lynn Swan's old teammates of the Pittsburgh Steelers is up in the booth with us, Mike Wagner, and his daughter Heather is here. And Heather pointed out that now there is a river in the middle of the field, and they might call this Four River Stadium. First down, Pittsburgh, as we start the final quarter. This is Holman, left side, looks for a block, can't find it.
It is pretty tough going out there. Has tough going all day long in the weather conditions as we take a look at third quarter stats. And the key, the 4 turnovers by the New Jersey Generals have caused this game to be in favor of the Pittsburgh Maulers. And you can see 131 to 197 in terms of yards because Pittsburgh has had the best field position. They have not had to go very far. Glenn Carano, after 7 years sitting on the bench in Dallas, gets a chance to lead the ball club, has his team out by 10.
Second and 8. This is Lawrence. Looks for room, can't find it. Now cuts back inside and loses a ton on the play. But you know, bad weather has always acted as a neutralizer.
Well, it certainly has, but you would think that with bad weather, the New Jersey team would have a better performance. They have had a stronger running attack. The offensive line, I think, is much stronger than Pittsburgh's offensive line, and on paper, a better offensive line to go against their defense. But they haven't come through. They've made the mistakes, the fumbles, the turnovers. Their field position has been bad, and they've played this game as if they're going against a 2-6 ball club, but it's not very good. They may have taken this team a little bit too lightly.
Glenn Carano is faced with a 3rd and 8 situation on the last play, 2nd and 8 rather. Now he's got 3rd and 15. Now he steps up in the pocket, and Carano is sacked. Big number 75, Frank Mattias. 6'1", 259-pounder out of Holy Cross.
Carano has only completed 3 passes in the entire ball game. Jackie Flowers, of course, crucial receptions throughout the season. In 4 games he's been with Pittsburgh, has only got 1.
There are the numbers on Larry Swider for the afternoon. He's on to punt it away. The last time, nearly kicked the ball out of the stadium.
Weather like this, the ball might go anyway off his foot. It's wet. Barbaro will have a tough time fielding it.
The Generals look like they're coming. They've loaded everybody up on the line of scrimmage. The lone setback, and deep back is Gary Barbaro. Here they come. The kick by Swider. It's low. Barbaro will take it, and he drops it, and Pittsburgh gets it back. Not yet. It's still loose. And now New Jersey has it.
Well, I told you the ball would be tough to handle. It came off Larry Swider's foot, end over end. Not a great punt. Gary Barbaro was trying to field it. Didn't call for a fair catch. Mark Harper ended up recovering the ball for the New Jersey, knocking the ball loose. Whatever, it's New Jersey.
All right, Lynn Swan, since you fumbled before commercial, let's take it back, and one more time, we'll take a look at the turnover when we get a chance. Right after this play, it's a 34-yard punt by Swider. Nonetheless, the Generals get it back. So Brian Sipe now goes to work. He's got 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. He's going to throw, and he goes to Bowers, and Bowers drops the football. So right now, the pigskin looks like a bar of soap, and they can't hold on to it.
Well, we'll take a look at that punt again. Swider punts it. Now Barbaro is trying to field it. Ball comes in. It gets away from him. Number 26, Mark Harper, looks like he's going to recover. He gets down on it, and the ball squirts away from him. Then the man who picked it up is number 84, Marcus Hackett, to recover it for the New Jersey Generals. And I got it out all right.
All right, so the Pittsburgh Steelers, or the Pittsburgh Maulers now, show man defense. This time Herschel Walker's got an opening. He's up across midfield down to the 47-yard line. Goes Herschel Walker, and Mickey Sutton makes the touchdown-saving tackle.
And one thing that saved that play for Mickey Sutton in terms of him being able to make the tackle is that Herschel Walker, just coming out of a break, couldn't get it turned up and get things going on this wet surface. He gets a great hole on the outside. He's just weaving, not making any real sharp cuts, getting downfield. Mickey Sutton has the angle, and before Herschel Walker can turn on the jets, he's down midfield on the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 now for New Jersey. Collins in motion. The pitch back to Walker, left side. Picks up a hole and bangs his way out for a gain of 4. Howard McAdoo comes up and makes the tackle. Don't forget, coming up now, we're in the racing season, and next week on Wide World of Sports, we'll have Devil's Bag in the Kentucky Derby Trial. That should be a great one. And the Paris Mile Road Race, the national championship sprint car racing. Sheldon Kinzer, 3-time USAC sprint car champion, is in that one, along with Tom Bigelow, the winningest driver in USAC history. All coming up next week on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
That Paris Mile should be very interesting. Steve Ovett, Sidney Marie in that mile. And when you talk about international racing events this time in the Olympic year, this time of the year you're talking about cycling, and they want it ready for the Olympics and psych out the international competition.
That's Doug Holly. He's shaking up again. So while we have a little break in the action, let's go downstairs to Mike Adamle.
Gentlemen, I don't know when I've spent a more miserable day, but you talk about fan dedication. These two folks traveled all the way from Cleveland, Ohio to see Brian Sipe.
Right, Brian Sipe.
You know, there's better ways to spend your Easter Sunday.
True, you're right.
Are you enjoying yourself, sir?
Oh, it's just super. Just super. Snow in Cleveland, rain in Pittsburgh. What do you want?
You guys both ought to have your head examined. We'll see you later, Kenny.
All right, Michael. Herschel Walker now has 123 yards. Second best afternoon of the year. And again, second effort takes him down close to the first down.
12 minutes in the fourth quarter, and the offensive line of the New Jersey Generals starting to come to life, opening up the holes. Herschel Walker running well, Coffin picking up yards, bringing up a 3rd and short situation. Of course, those aren't the only two people that have come down from Cleveland to watch Brian Sipe. A couple of his former teammates have come down. Robert Johnson, Doug Deacon, and Mike Babbs from that offensive line came down here to watch their old partner play. Herschel Walker, 19 carries, 128 yards.
That 27-yarder that he broke a few minutes ago, the longest of the year for Herschel. We saw Holly go out a minute ago. Now David Graham is hurt. Howard had an interesting interview yesterday with Joe Cannizzaro. I don't know if you saw it, Lynn Swan, but Cannizzaro, of course, the owner of the Breakers, and he's chairman of the Strategic Steering Committee, the long-range planning. And he said the owners have a meeting this Tuesday to discuss the situation about moving to the fall of the spring. This is Sipe. Sipe's going for Walker. Great catch by Herschel Walker. Gets up down to the 15-yard line.
That is a veteran call. A